person that I am changed my life in general because I feel like bad things you don't really expect them to happen to you.
Of course, nobody does.
So, who is your partner?
Nobody.
Who are your partners? No man.
Why? Sitting back.
Okay. So, yeah, my boyfriend dying was another situation that just felt like another blindfold. Because I mean, I lost my great granny when I was younger, but that one was like, yes, she should have, like, I was kind of relieved that happened to her because all of us were struggling. She had dementia, so it was hard on everybody. So when she died, it was like a breath of fresh air. Even if I was sad, she was my favorite person, but she needed to rest, and we needed to rest too. When my boyfriend died, it was all these things that I heard or I saw even in movies, like, oh, maybe the boyfriend was sick, like 40 masters, and the boyfriend died. So it was one of those things that I knew happened, but I didn't ever expect to happen to me. So after he died, it felt like I was shook again and my eyes opened even wider. And yeah, that changed me, and I don't even think it changed me. You know, I think it had like a positive and a negative. The positive change that it had on me was anytime I saw my friends, I now wanted to always make memories. That's why I bought like a Polaroid camera. So anytime I saw my friends, they keep pictures, keep it, give them their own, just so in case anything happened. But negatively, let's say, because I'm like, in general, I'm very reclusive. I don't mingle a lot. So let's say this is me and this is people. When my boyfriend died, this is me, this is people. Because it's like, I don't want to go through the same, I don't want to get close to someone and something happens. That's what kept ringing in my head. And the anxiety, my anxiety was already bad, but it became worse. When I could do without hearing from my mom or my dad for days, and I'll be chilling. After my boyfriend died, if I don't hear from people that I care about, my mind is already thinking something is wrong. So the anxiety definitely became worse. I definitely ran away from people. I still do, to be honest. I don't really like getting close to people. That's why sometimes with Sammy especially, I was very hot and cold. Sometimes I'm okay, other times. So that I don't get too attached to him or anyone really, because I don't want to go through like that hurtful process again. Another experience was definitely me dropping out of uni.
So you've not finished school?
No, I didn't. I graduated from high school, and so my granny, you basically had to, I didn't know how to do. You had to outperform yourself all the time. You know, the normal African parenting, you bring your results, is good enough, but it's like the person that do they have to it, that kind of thing. So that was really my granny. And my high school, our A was 97, which to me is still fucking wild. And our
7 over 100.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You have to get 97 over 100 to get an A. And our F was 61, so you had to get 61.1 to pass.
60 is usually a C now. What the hell?
The standard was fucking insane. And it was just like a really toxic culture. So basically, after like a continuous assessment, everybody sat down, gathered, and from the beginning of JSS1, everybody scored out individually, one by one. So if you failed 4 subjects, you're hearing failed 4 subjects. So all of that
was fucked up a bit. What the hell?
Fucked up as fuck. And then there was now slave Agoda because we were borders. So imagine hope after that stressful process, hoping to go home. If you failed like 3 subjects, you're staying back in school. 3 and above, you're staying back in school. So there was always a need to constantly outdo yourself, even if you were exhausted. You just had to keep on. And then you have the pressure from school. You go home and expect like your parents to be more lenient. My granny, even when she knew that the standard was ridiculous, she would still be like, "Oh, why did you score this?" You know, if you knew that if I taken my results to any other school, it would have been straight A's. But if you see my results, you've seen B's, 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 B's. So even in WAEC, I think in my WAEC I got 5 A's and 4 B's. I remember showing my granny my results. I was so excited that I had even scaled through. And she was just like, "Oh, that's..." Some people got all A's because my school, some people did get all A's, and some A's and maybe just 1 B. So like, some people go on all A's. What happened to your results? And it was just, I felt really bad because I felt like I put my all into that, and I was so excited that I had scaled through.
That's a good result for WAEC.
And so going into Unilag after 2 weeks, there was a lot of things that made me drop out. From being in a private school where we were like only 15 in a class at most.
Was it an all-girls school?
Yeah, it was all girls. To eating 6 times a day. So having your schedule planned out for you. To just being secluded, to then going to Unilag and not even getting the seats.
But did you choose to go to Unilag? Like,
I did choose to go to Unilag because I didn't want to be in the same situation that I had been in high school. It was very secluded. Like, if you not have your research on, there was a problem. If you not carry your handkerchief, there was a problem. If you not use your cutlery, there was a problem. It was just a lot of.
But that's like going from 5 to 100, like from private school to Unilag.
Yeah. So I thought that it would be easy for me to just navigate my way through. So when I went to Unilag, it was like, "Oh no, this life, yeah, though." You didn't get cheer sometimes.
Wake up, come and join us since your people are not ready. Open your eyes, you'll be sleeping since morning.
Plenty things.
Come and join us.
So I was even